And welcome back. You're watching the Supercar Challenge on Motor Television. Round 1 at the circuit of Zolder. Supercar Challenge this year bigger than ever. A lot of different cars and a lot of very competitive cars. How do you keep this lot in check? How do you keep equality amongst the racers?
Wij delen auto's in eigenlijk op een heel eenvoudige manier op basis van de verhouding tussen het wagengewicht.
Each class has its own power to weight ratio. This will be the same for everybody. The Super GT's are 2.8 kilograms per brake horsepower. The GT's 3.7, and this way we can make sure that all cars are equal. If there is a discrepancy in speed because of a better handling, we can give that car a bit of weight or another restriction. If you look at the lap times during qualification, it's 8 cars within a second, so that means the system works. Well, Saturday's race was a bit of a disappointment for the E-Tech team, Philip Ribbons and Robert de Graaf. A lot of damage, but the engineers worked hard and the car is ready to race on Sunday.
Ja, we hebben lekker geslapen vannacht.
Yeah, we had a good sleep last night. I'm well rested, and we start from 5th row. We found the problem with the brakes, so we're confident. And that means that everybody's ready to go racing. Second race of the first round at the circuit of Zolder, Super GT and GTs, and it's Peter Versluis starting from pole position. He's on the inside, on the outside. It's Alex van 't Hoff in the black Corvette. Looking through the windscreen of Robert de Graaf starting on the 5th row. Looking back from Peter Versluis' car. There's his brother in the other Ferrari. And lights are off. Peter Versluis is up and away. He pushes a little bit to the outside to give himself some room on the inside to go into the first corner, and that works because in second place Alex van 't Hoff in the black Corvette. Robert de Graaf in the Dodge Viper is behind Danny Workman in the Corvette, looking for a way through. He already left some cars behind him because he went from P10 position number 10 to P7, and now it's P6 because Danny Workman is behind him. No answer from the Corvette. That's Peter Versluis. Alex van 't Hoff, Noel Kohler with the C5R. Two types of Corvettes in the Supercar Challenge. In the lead of the GTs is Kees Keijne. We'll check back on that. Peter Versluis, Alex van 't Hoff, Noel Kohler, Rick Abresch. And looking at the... Yep, there he is. In first place, Kees Keijne with the Aston Martin. And he's already overtaken one of the Super GTs, Barry Marson. We're on board with Robert de Graaf. Jan Versluis in front of us. That's a Ferrari 430 GT2. Lining up there, coming out of the slipstream, under braking, very late on the brakes, and he overtakes him. Classic move by Robert de Graaf. No answer from Jan Versluis. Great shots coming from the back of the Viper. .458 Ferrari still leading the pack with Alex van 't Hoff in second place. These two are in a class of their own. Alex van 't Hoff is looking for a way through. He's waiting for that small mistake Peter Versluis might make. Canal corner, great shot from the back of the Ferrari. Alex lining up. Lining up, coming out of the slipstream on the outside, on the inside, defending by Peter Versluis. He's late on the brakes, very late. Oh my word. He hits the rear wheel of the 458 Ferrari, which spins and loses a lot of places. Let's take a look at that again. There's the brake lights on the Ferrari. Very late, Alex van 't Hoff. Too late. He spins the Ferrari out and is punished by a drive-through penalty. And, well, that's not very clever. Anyway, that's where he ends up. Peter Versluis.
Alex en ik waren toch duidelijk sneller dan de rest. Dus ik dacht, nou ja, goed, uit
Alex and I were a lot faster than the others. I had to keep him behind me because I have 15, he has 12 result seconds. But, well, it wasn't to be. He made a mistake in the chicane, so he hit me, kind of, pretty hard. So it's Jan Versluis keeping the family honour, and he's in 4th place. So Alex van 't Hoff is now with the drive-through out of contention. Peter Versluis is definitely out of contention. So there's Denny van Dongen in the Praga. Great move by Hans Stiers in the Ferrari GT3. Jan Versluis following. And Denny van Dongen waiting for things to happen. Robert de Graaf looking to take 2nd place. There's Noel Köhler. Can he do it again? Outbrake a Corvette. This time a C5R. Easy peasy. Japanesey, I would say, but these are both American cars. And look at that, the little car that could. He's doing it again. Jan van der Kooi taking the lead by passing René Wijnen in the Porsche. He takes the lead in the GT class. One of the silhouette cars fighting there for 3rd place. That's Werner van Erck in the Mazda. Zoom zoom past the Aston Martin. Wankel engine in this car, of course. Lots of revs. Other silhouette car on the inside, and on the inside is the Aston Martin. Kees Krijnen manages to keep his position. Corner goes his way. But the next corner goes the other way, so that means the BMW is on the inside. He can take, and he shares a little bump there. They share a little paint. And the chicane, it's the Mazda taking 2nd place. René Wijnen in the Porsche now in 3rd with the BMW on his tail. And that's Steven van Bellingham with the 21st century car overtaking the French Porsche. And Kees Krijnen is dropping back even more. Seems like he spent the most of his Dunlops. Looking at the skies. Turning grey. Is it going to rain or not? Rain tyres or slicks? That's the question. Rickerbrecht taking... still in the lead. It's Alex van 't Hoff taking rain tyres. There's Rickerbrecht, leader in the race. What is he going to do? Rain tyres for Alex van 't Hoff. But is it going to stay this rain? That's the big question. And the bigger question is, what is the competition doing? It looks like the Corvette stays out on slicks. This year, no new tyres during pit stops. So, what is the competition doing? They go out on slicks, so we stay out on slicks as well.
Ik moest gewoon kijken dat ik mijn banden heel zou houden. En,
I had to conserve my tyres, and that went very well. I picked my positions. We're ahead of everybody now, and the rain stopped. Wait a minute, ahead of everybody. Weren't they in 2nd place? Well, anyway, Barry Maassen spins, and he's in the gravel trap. This is Diederik Seithoff. At this point, he's in the lead. He sees the gravel and he sees the rain. He knows it's very slippery. And he hits the curbs and the car is gone. And with it disappears the chance for victory. And you can be very cross at yourself, and if you're not, your teammate will. It's a bit slippery. We decided to stay out on slicks, and well, it turned out not to be a good decision. Hopefully we can save some points. That's Ricker Bresch there. His hard work gone. This is new leader, Philip Ribbons in the E-Tech Viper and Artie van der Hoek. Great fight between the two. Again, the Viper and the Corvette going at it. Viper, a bit more power on the straights. On the whole, very equal, these two cars. So it's all about the drivers. Artie van der Hoek, no slouch at all. And he's on the inside of Philip Ribbons. And it's Artie van der Hoek taking the win. The new team of Nol Kohler, Artie van der Hoek. Robert de Graaf, Philip Ribbons in second place. And Danny van Dongen and Simon Wagner, the new Praga talent, in third. So a great podium finish for newcomer Simon Wagner in the Praga R4S. It's been an up and down season for the Slovakian team last year, and in 2012 they're determined to leave all that behind. They started with a new driver program to seek out young race talents worldwide.
You know, Praga is also a go-kart brand, and they want to give them a chance from go-karting to racing, and that's the reason that they Praga, new generation. So I help them with new talented people to go in racing. So that's the program, and started this year, first time.
No, karting is definitely a good training, always a good training, and karting is the first step, you know, and then it's racing with cars. So it's all about karting.
Yes, it's different than in go-kart, because I always drove a car with a mechanic grip, and now it's an aerodynamical grip, and it's new for me, so we'll have to fight with it.
The weekend didn't go well for the young talent Lennart Robarik. In Saturday's race he failed to finish due to a broken suspension.
The teamwork is very important, I learned. Yeah, you have to pay attention, and the car is very low, so maybe the other cars can't see you, so you can't do risky overtakes. That's very important. Of course, the title would be the best for us, for the team, but first of all to finish the race and to be successful in this competition, that's the main thing.
This year is my first year, so I have to learn very much, and it's only a learning process, and I think it will be a great year. Maybe some podiums would be great.
But what a great debut for the 19-year-old Simon Wagner from Austria. He and Danny van Dongen started from the back of the grid and moved up to third place. We'll be keeping an eye on these new race talents from the Praga New Generation project. The first win by the little car that could.
Ja, super. Dit was waar we op gehoopt hadden. Gisteren net niet gelukt, vandaag wel.
Super. This is exactly what we hoped for. We made a good choice to stay out on slicks. We dropped back to second place before the pit stops, but after the pit stops we managed to take first place again. Feels good. Jan van der Kooi taking his winners, Werner van Herk in second place and Kees Krijnen in third. Kees Keijne leads the championship with a third in the first place. Werner van Herk in second place. And third, René Wijnen and Charlie Frans in the Porsche. After the break, we'll be back with the last segment of this race weekend, and that's the Supersport and Sports division, and oh my god. This program is brought to you by Dunlop Tires, Autosportinsurance.com and Praga New Generation.
I'm glad you came.
Indeed, we're very happy that you came to the circuit and watched the Supercar Challenge, and sit in front of your television set right now to watch the last part of this weekend. One class, or two classes, three classes actually to go. The Supersport and Sports division. Sports in two classes, Sports 1 and Sports 2. Anyway, we're on board with Jonas de Kimper, one of the Seat Leon Supercopers. There are 8 of these cars in the championship, so lots of competition. Pole position, Koen Bogaerts in the BMW M3. They took the win on Saturday. It's Peter Hoevenaars in second place next to him, and we're off and away. Art Bosman starting from the second row, next to the Seat of Ferry Monster, who's already in trouble. Art takes third place actually. And problems there for Guillaume Schultz in the Lotus, and another one of these Seats spinning there in the middle of the field, everybody finding a way around him. Wim de Graaf there causing havoc. Koen Bogaerts, Peter Hoevenaars and Art Bosman are the first three. Ferry Monster trying to retake third place. Bosman is having none of that. There's Peter Stocks in the BMW and Ronald van Loon in the E46. Ferry Monster in the Seat. They said they won't change their strategy, their race strategy, and that is take as many points as possible without taking a lot of risk. Guillaume Schultz took a bit of a risk and ended up in the gravel trap. He's out now in the Lotus. He was very well placed in the sports division. Ferry Monster looking for a way past the Lotus, making a mistake there and losing a place to Peter Stocks in the BMW. PS Motorsports made the switch from the Dutch GT race series, GT4 race series, and they're now operating in the Supercar Challenge with 2 cars. Stocks on the outside of Bosman, under power, late on the brakes. Bosman on the inside, Ferry Monster, no way to do that. It's still Bosman following Peter Stocks. Bosman, the green and orange Lotus Exige. He's the overall Supercar Challenge champion of last year, and he has a bit of a problem here. It looks like the best of his tires is gone. Bit of a wiggle there in the Lotus. Ooh, and a drift. Nice catch though. But he's not able to... Oh, and then he's off. You could see it happening. Too bad. He threw that one away. It's John van der Voort's car. He stopped as well. His race is over. And look who's in the lead. Guillaume Schultz. He spun, was in the gravel trap, was helped out, and he's now in the lead. In second place in Sports 1, Stefan Polderman and René Steinmetz. And in third place, Eric van der Munkhoff. There he is with the silhouette Ford Focus. Toon Rugters and Jeremy Adams are in the lead in Sports 2 in the white Lotus Exige. In second place, Rob Niemann in the Renault Clio, and the other Renault Clio is Frank Bedoff and Michiel Kars, and they're in third. So Koen Bogaerts turning his laps, we're still behind him, the number 2 17-year-old race talent Peter Hoevenaars, that's Peter Stocks, and it's Dan Meyer on the inside of Ferry Monster, taking yet another place away from the former champions. And then Dan Meyer on the inside of Peter Stocks. Peter Stocks, who was going very well in the beginning of the race, but he's now at the end of his ropes. No more grip from the Dunlop tyres, and that means that he's all over the place and can't defend his position. And he's about to fall victim to Ferry Monster in the Sail Leon Supercopa. As time for pit stops. Compulsory pit stops in the Supercar Challenge. Driver change. It's Robin Monster taking over the Seat. They're in third place right now. And bringing the car in winning position in first place is Koen Bogaerts.
Vanaf pole vertrokken uiteraard. En Peter Hoevenaars
started from pole. And Peter Hoevenaars was staying behind me, but I preserved the tires. Maybe I should have gone full 100%, because Peter is now second behind the Monsters, and then he has Peter Hoevenaars as well to go, so I should have pushed more in the beginning. Then this incident happens. Nico Bain, winner of the first race on Saturday in the Sports 2 division, loses a wheel. So there's a yellow flag. Peter van Zoelen ignores the yellow flag and overtakes under yellow. That means he's punished by the clerk of the course. And that means that the first victory of the season goes to Peter Hoevenaars, 17 years old, and there he is in the middle of the podium. There he is.
Aan het begin ging echt snel. Toen konden we goed met de snelste mee. Ik zat achter Koen Bogaerts, die konden we goed bijhouden. Na de pitstop hadden we wel wat meer.
In the beginning we could keep up with the faster cars. After the pit stops we had a bit of a problem. We were behind Ferry Monster, couldn't really pass him, lost some time, but he overtook me under yellow, and I thought go ahead. And Ferry Monster got another drive through, so all's well that ends well. And there he is, Peter Hoevenaars, taking his first victory in the Supercar Challenge. Ferry and Robin Monster in second place, and Dan Meyer in third. Koen Bogaerts and Peter van Zoelen overall the best in this weekend, together with Peter Hoevenaars. They lead the championship ex equo with 38 points. The Sports 1 division, great victory by Guillaume Schultz. He's very happy. He was in the gravel trap and took the win. Well done. Thumbs up. In second place, Stefan Polderman and René Steinmetz. And in third place, Erik van der Munkhoff. Championship, Erik van der Munkhoff leads. He's very happy about that, of course. Guillaume Schultz in second place. And then there's the Sports 2 division. And that's Toon Rutgers and Jeremy Adams. Rob Niemann in second place, Frank Bedoff and Michiel Kars in third. Championship looks like this. Rob Niemann leads with 38 points, 33 for Toon Rutgers and Jeremy Adams in the Lotus Exige, challenging the Clios. So that's it from us. The Supercar Challenge is on for 2012. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. This program is brought to you by Dunlop Tires, Autosportinsurance.com and Praga New Generation.